Hello, welcome to Big Red Journeys. I'm your host, Big Red, and on today's journey, we're back here at the resort, more specifically Disney's California Adventure for the Food and Wine Festival 2025. We're gonna go around the park, check out all the marketplace food items, obviously try some of the foods, have some delicious drinks, some snacks, see some shows, and overall have a great time celebrating food and wine here at DCA. So if you care to follow along with me in the journey, let's go. We are here for Food and Wine Festival in DCA. So excited, lots of good foods this year from what I've seen. So I am excited to try all the different deliciousness that's gonna be here. Pretty busy day, and it's a little chilly, a little gloomy of a weekend. So staying bundled up. I got Remy here to help me with his culinary skills. But first what we gotta do, as with all festivals, is we gotta pick up the Sip and Savor passes. And usually you can pick them up at a lot of the different merchandise booths throughout the walkway here in DCA. But since I'm up this side, we're gonna go into the merchandise booth and pick it up because they do have the Sip and Savor passes as well as the specific gift card pin combo. And I'm gonna show you a cool little trick. The first thing we did is that we ended up getting this cool gift card pin combo. They brought this back. They've had this before in the past, but I think they skipped a year or two, but they brought it back this time. This essentially can be a free pin for you. Now, there is a caveat. You have to load $100 onto the gift card and, to get this gift card pin combo. Now, what we like to do is that we're gonna load $100 onto the gift card, but the $100, we're just gonna turn around and spend it to buy Sip and Savor passes. We already bought 2 of them, and we get our Magic Key discount on the Sip and Savor passes. So pretty much, if you're gonna spend over $100 anyways, might as well just get the gift card, get the free pin, and then use the money to then buy the Sip and Savor passes. And we were able to do that all within the same transaction at the merchandise booth. So with the Sip and Savor pass, these are always the best options, at least in my opinion, for all the food festivals. They do have a 4 sample, which is $32, no Magic Key discount, and they have the 8 sample, which is the one that you see right here. This is $63. The Magic Key discount is $5 on top of that, so $58. And also Magic Key holders do get the special lanyard that comes with it. If you're not a Magic Key holder, you just get a basic black string ugly one. So when you divide up the cost, obviously a 4 sample, $32, $8 a sample essentially. If you do the 8 sampler at $63, that comes out to about $7.87 per item, $7.25 for the Magic Key version at $58. So that's pretty much your line that you have to meet with regards to picking food items. Don't get anything cheaper than that light item because essentially at that point you're wasting money. Anything less than that, honestly, if you really want it, buy it a la carte. Non-alcoholic items are eligible for Sip and Savor. Alcoholic drinks are not, so you have to pay for those full price. And there are a few other restaurants throughout the resort in which are Sip and Savor eligible items as well too. You'll see on their menu items, they'll put a little icon that says Sip and Savor eligible. Usually if that is the case, you're going to get a smaller version or a half-size version of what they would normally offer. For example, I know there's some tacos ahogado, I think at the Paradise Pier. Paradise Garden Grill, excuse me, and I think they're only going to give you 1 taco if you use a Sip and Savor, but if you were to order the full entree size menu, they're going to give you 2 or 3 tacos, I think. So this year, what is really, really cool is with every Sip and Savor pass that you get, they have this really cool Mickey-shaped plate. And if you look up, it's got DCA and Disneyland all in a modern, retro vibe style, which is pretty cool, mid-century mod. And then they even have the ear holes right here. You can actually put a drink in there potentially. I'm not gonna use this. This is something for keeps, but this is so cool. And this is absolutely free. Everybody who gets a Sip and Savor pass, 1 per Sip and Savor pass, gets one of these plates while supplies last. So obviously, if you really want this plate, come sooner into the festival because there is a good chance us Disney adults are gonna end up buying 20 of these and then, in a month later, they're all gonna be gone. But this is also good marketing for Disney because they know we're suckers for stuff like this. Also, there's little pillars throughout the festival, but also at the merchandise booths through the festival. They have these food guides. You can go online as well too, but these are really cool if you can pick up one of these. Inside, it's gonna have pretty much all the information for the entire festival with regards to the marketplaces, what they're gonna offer, pictures so you can kind of see what they look like. The only difference is they don't mention the prices. So we're gonna go through all the booths and I'm gonna show you what the prices are so that you can plan accordingly. And of course, I'm gonna give you my food reviews, see what's a miss, what's a hit for the festival. There's a lot of new items that I'm really looking forward to this year. Inside, there's a center map where you can look where all the booth locations are going to be. including some of the restaurants that are participating with the Food and Wine Festival. Mention of merchandise, artist signings, different types of drinks you can purchase from the beer garden, a whole bunch of stuff, festival entertainment. We're actually here in front of the one of the stages. The live music, actually speaking about it right now, live music on this stage is only on the weekends, but there's going to be live bands. I know today there's going to be, I forget what the name of the band is, I'll put the name here, but they kind of do like a jazzy 60s, 50s, doo-woppy styles music. They're going to be here this weekend, but the bandstand at Paradise Garden, that has daily entertainment. Over at the Animation Academy and the Wonderground Gallery, throughout the Wine Festival, usually they have artists, Disney artists, and they'll be there on hand, different hours, signing, where you can buy a print of theirs, original piece, have it signed, take a picture with them. It's really cool. I've done that before in the past, and we'll probably stop by the Animation Academy and see who's there today. And then, of course, we got things like Meet Chef Goofy. We got the Jammin Chefs. They're going to have their show, which is live in front of the Lighthouse Tower right before you go into San Francisco. And then Confection Purrfection with the Superkitties, which is at the Hollywood backlot. That's for the little kids. But yeah, and also at 2 o'clock today, we're gonna get some food, but at 2 o'clock today, we actually signed up for a beer sampling. They actually have some different samplings that you can do, which is part of the fun here for the Wine and Food Festival. There's wine versions, there's a chocolate and wine version I know as well too. There's a cocktail mixology class as well, and I believe they're all $25, and it's pretty much a first come first serve sign up. Advanced reservations online is best recommended, but if there's any spots available, you can sign up for them. Usually they're done at the Sonoma Terrace area, but today they gave me a call and they said our class actually got moved to the Paradise Garden area. So, but again, that's at 2 o'clock, and I'm looking forward to it. I've never done it before. When you grab one of the guides, kind of mark what you want, and then you know, if you have an 8 sampler, mark down your 8 items that you want to get, and then what you do is you go to one of the order food booths areas over there and order all 8 items at once, or however many items you want to get, right? Remember, whatever you order and then eventually gets transferred onto a receipt has to be redeemed today. You can't come back tomorrow or next week. Everything has to be done today. If you don't do it today, then you miss out. So you can't come back later. So that's what I like to do. Mark what I want, go to one of the booths, order all the food items I'm going to get. That way I don't have to worry about getting in line to order, then having the pickup line. Once you do that, then you just take your receipt, go to the pickup line area, and pick up the food item when you're ready to pick it up and eat it. So that's one of my best tips ever for food festivals. Got a receipt for the items that we were able to select. Pretty much killed one lanyard, ended up buying a couple other items. The ones that we didn't want to waste our lanyard punches on because they're cheaper, like non-alcoholic beverages and snacks, you know, like the desserts. So we got a good little mix of everything here, which is real nice. We weren't able to order the birria mac and cheese and the sirloin mac and cheese because they actually didn't have any and they were behind. So we have to go to those food booths to actually get that item if we want it, which is unfortunate. So sometimes availability, time, and all that is, you know, you got to work with what they give you sometimes. Let's check out some of the marketplaces and pick up some food items while we're at it. Starting off here with Uncork, California. We didn't get anything from this one, but this one has the always famous Mickey-shaped macaron with Snickers pieces, the green apple slush cocktail, and a whole variation of cocktail flights here. Lychee melon, California wine, and strawberry and cola cocktail, and various whites and red wine flights. So they really turned this booth into a chocolate and drink combination. That Mickey Snicker is absolutely delicious. It's 5 of 5. It's a must. So, you know, and the line kind of shows why it's popular. But we're not going to get it this time around. We're probably going to get it the next time around, or maybe we'll pick one up and take it home. But over here at Pepper's Cali-Ente, they have the corn chip chili pie with impossible beef. They got the shrimp papas locas and the infamous pickle whiskey sour cocktail, which apparently is the cocktail of the festival, except you will not see me drinking this one, even though it does have bourbon, because I absolutely hate pickles. And everybody who I've talked to that's had that drink says requirement is you have to like pickles. And since I really don't like pickles at all, that's going to be a no for me. Over here at Golden Dreams, they're going to have one of the new interesting items that we end up getting, the Musubi fried rice, brought to you by Disney's Vacation Club Aulani Resort inspired steamed rice with egg, glazed spiced ham, umami mayo, and furikake. They also have a cherry cobbler pote creme and the blueberry pancake cold brew with Joffrey's coffee. So at Golden Dreams, we ended up getting the musubi fried rice. This again is the Alani inspired rice. It's steamed rice with egg, glazed spiced ham, umami mayo, and furokaki, which furokaki is the seaweed, whatever they put on, shavings on top. But it's very good. The rice is a little drier than I would like it to be, but that umami mayo, oh, there's an egg piece right there. Look at that, natural, like huge piece of egg. In today's market, that was like $30 worth of egg I just ate. Anyways, I digress. That was actually really good. I enjoyed it. Not a 5, but I enjoyed enough that I'm going to give it a. I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5. The rice could be a little bit better. Excited to try the new booth, Mercado de Antojos. They have a wonderful menu item here. One of the popular items, the birria mac and cheese. We got the café de olla, tres leches cake, the raspberry horchata, and the watermelon cucumber mojito. We had to go online later to get the birria mac and cheese because that was one of the items that we cannot pre-order ahead of time. But we got the other items, which is the horchata, raspberry horchata, raspberry flavor horchata. Nothing much to say there. Let's give it a try. Some wonderful fresh raspberries on top though. It tastes like they literally just took regular horchata, which is delicious on its own, very sweet, as horchata is. But then they just took like raspberry syrup and like squirted it in there. And it tastes like Nesquik strawberry syrup, but raspberry flavored. Like it's a weird way, I know it's kind of interesting, but it's too sweet now. And it tastes too fake, if that makes sense at all, I'm not sure. Not a huge fan, and I was really looking forward to it because I love horchata. But this one's gonna be a pass for me next time because of its sweetness level and the syrupy, fakey texture to it. 2 out of 5. So this is the watermelon cucumber mojito made with white rum, watermelon liqueur, mojito, and cucumber syrups, watermelon puree, lime juice, topped with a Topo Chico Topo Chico seltzer water, and garnished with a watermelon and tahini twist. The tahini is very minimal. Oh well, let's try it out. The rum, it's a strong drink. It's a strong one. Whew, gonna have to, one of these is good enough for you for the whole time. That's very nice. Very, you know what it reminds me of? There was the watermelon mint juleps that they had at Disneyland many years ago, and it was one of my favorite drinks that they had. That's it. This is this version, it's a mojito alcoholic version of it. That was really good drink. I enjoy this one a lot. It's a little heavy on the rum, I will admit, and obviously I'm a fan of alcohol. I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5. It's a very good drink, very good drink. And next up here is the Café de Olla Tres Leches cake. Café de Olla infused tres leches topped with pinoncillo, chantilly, cinnamon, and a Mickey-shaped cookie. Tres leches and red velvet are my favorite of all the cakes, so I am certainly looking forward to this one. The Café de Olla gives it a little different taste, a little coffee taste. So it's a little bit more actually on the line of like tiramisu. Okay, kind of like that coffee flavor taste. Very good, moist. This chantilly, very good. Love it all. For me, it's a 5. I love it. It's good. But again, remember you have to enjoy. Tiramisu. You like tiramisu? You'll like this, trust me. So we ended up actually going in the line because we were like, well, we're here at this booth, might as well finish it all. And the line wasn't too bad, so we ended up getting the birria mac and cheese. So this is probably one of the more popular food items for this year's food festival. Birria with onion, cilantro sauce, and tortilla crunch. Simple enough. Birria on top of cheese. Mac. What's there not to love, right? So I'm already anticipating 5 out of 5 on this one. That works out very well. Spice level very low, 1, 2, so everybody can enjoy it. My personal opinion could use a little more spice. That green cilantro sauce, a little bit of flavor to it, not terrible. A little crunch from the Fritos on top. Mac and cheese, very nice. This is a yellow cheese, and I do know that like the sirloin, which is the other mac and cheese option, is a white mac. So this is good. This is definitely a 5 out of 5 and one of the must-haves of the festival. It's almost 2 o'clock, so we actually just checked in for the beer seminar. We're over here. Like I said, they put us in the Paradise Gardens area because they thought it was going to rain today, which it kind of did sprinkle a little bit this morning, but nothing crazy. So they ended up moving us over here, but traditionally it's always at the Sonoma Terrace area.
All right, so look, we're going to get right into it because if anything I hate more is warm beer. So to that point, we're going to jump right into it. We're going to go back and forth, telling you a little bit about our history, a little bit about this beer. I'll geek out a little bit, and Benny will tell you a little bit about the dopeness that is Crown Tonop's Brewing Company.
Yes.
So let's hear loud and thunderous cheers. Cheers!
Cheers!
Hey.
As we go through this presentation, when you come to a Crown's experience that we'll talk about a little bit later.
Now we also give them the grain. The grain
Ambers and
specifically
Reds
called
are my favorite beers.
That really helps us achieve the color and also that residual back-end sweetness that almost comes off as like a toffee or like a roasty
I taste
caramel.
the coffees, I taste the caramel notes for sure.
Again, when I talk about lager, it applies to all
4.5 out of 5 for
lager
this one.
beers.
I like this one.
It should finish like a great out-of-town guest. It was based in Scotland. And we were actually able to develop two recipes on our pilot system,
all the warmness
which
of the
was
stout.
crazy. If you can imagine my loud butt.
It smells better.
See how quickly
Sometimes
I
it may taste.
my language. My loud butt and friggin' Benny in Scotland.
That's a
it
good one.
was
That's
like a mess and allow us to talk your ears off and give you these little slightly lukewarm glasses of beer. And with that said,
Very, very
cheers!
Cheers!
That was actually a very fun beer tasting. The beers were all very good. Like, I think the Pilsner was the one I didn't like the least. But everything, the Amber was delicious, the Stout, very good beers. I'm going to put some information about the brewery here. Very good. Definitely check them out. They're up in Inglewood, so a little far away from me to come visit them. But if I'm ever in that area, I certainly would love to stop by and see them. And, you know, for $25, we ended up getting these four, I don't know how many ounces these are, like 3-ish, 2 to 3 ounces, not 100% sure. So it's almost like you're getting a full beer, but you're really paying for the experience of, you know, having the brewmasters there, giving you the notes and how to properly taste the beers. And they were pretty entertaining. Those are pretty cool people. So while we were waiting here too, we also picked up one of the snacks that are at the snack carts, and that is the loaded pretzel bites, which are pretzel bites with cheese and carnitas. It's supposed to have onion cilantro, but I guess ours did not come with it. And it looks pretty good, so I'm going to get a nice little bite here of a little bit of everything on here. And there is a salsa verde. I'm going to try without the salsa first and then with it. Very salty. It's a beer cheese, the pretzel salty, saltiness in the carnitas. So that's very good. Needs to be, it's actually a little too salty for my liking. But let's try it with the salsa verde and see if that kind of balances out a little bit. Oh, and the salsa verde's got a little kick to it. Not heavy, just like a 2 out of 10 on the kick. But it's there. But it kicked it up a notch for me. With the salsa, I like it at a 4 out of 5. Perfect timing. In a couple minutes, the band is about to do a live performance right now. So you know what? There's barely anybody here, so let's get a good spot. I want to take a quick break from eating because we're going to go check out one of the little food seminars that they have. They're heading at the Hollywood Studios on the stage that's over here in the lot. And during these seminars, there's usually one like either a Disney resort chef or a visiting chef from another restaurant, or maybe one that's a little bit more famous. There's also ones that are like some of the sponsors here for the food festival. They'll be here. I know like the master roast master for Joffrey's will be here, but I'm excited because I believe it's called Newski's, something like that. They're from Wisconsin. They specialize in smoked meats, and I love smoking barbecue, so I figured let's go check that out. Over at the Studio Catering Company, They have the Thai-inspired burrito that is not sip and savor eligible, but we're definitely going to be getting that another day because that looks delicious. But the sip and savor eligible is the salsa verde chicharron tacos, which is definitely on my list to get. While we're waiting for the show to start here, we ended up going to the studio catering truck. Got the salsa verde chicharron tacos, pork belly chicharron tossed in warm salsa verde, topped with salsa matcha and pickled onions. Low spice to it, nothing major at all. We're talking a 2 out of 10 on the spice level. More flavor than anything else, which is really nice. The chicharron was a little overcooked, but very good. I love chicharron, so that was good. Tortilla's nice, pickled onion, I can live with that. But there's a little red salsa, or I don't know, salsa matcha or something about it. That's where the flavor's at, and I really like it. Not 5, but 4.5 out of 5 for me. Very good.
Preston Gasper! Get out here, Preston! Show him who the man is. Man of the hour. That's you. Amazing. All right, well, let's get started. There's a lot of ingredients here.
Yeah, certainly.
Yes.
A marinade, so this is coconut milk right here.
All right.
Nice and sweet. The fat will help kind of mask the saltiness of the bacon.
And you gotta use coconut milk for this, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Gotta use coconut milk for this.
Turmeric, coriander, cumin, white pepper. We've got a little bit of cane sugar in there as well, and then we also have tamarind paste. Our skewers together with our applewood smoked bacon, and we're gonna put that in the marinade.
And that's an example of one of the food seminars there. That is a gentleman from New Skis. Like I say, he does, they specialize in smoked meats up in Wisconsin. Love smoked meats. But they have various, like I said, Disney resort chefs that will come in, some visiting chefs from some famous restaurants will come by. They show you how to, well, sort of show you how to make a food item, right? Answer any questions and whatnot. Wish you could try that afterwards. That sounded pretty good, but that's about it. So we got a lot more to do, including actually one more thing here we'll mention. In the same area right behind the stage, you got crafts from 10 a.m. to 6:30, free for the little ones to do. Let's see what the crafts are. The craft for this year, a cool little chef set. Look at this Spider-Man one. That's really cool. The best chef Dylan made that one right there. That is pretty cool. They give you all the crayons and pencils. There's even a little activity sheet. Oh, it's like those restaurant menu placards, which is pretty funny. Oh, some stickers too to decorate it. Real nice. Of course, this is completely free to do. And look who's out. Chef Goofy. He's the special character you get to have a little meet and greet with. He's the only one there. All the other characters that are dressed up in their food festival outfits are only part of the Jammin Chefs show. But he's the only one you get to meet and greet with. Sir, I dropped my pocket somewhere. Can you help me figure it out?
The ratatouille down there, my friend.
He got me. He got me.
How you doing, my friend?
Good. How you doing, sir?
How's your day?
Good. Had to stop and say hi to Eric, one of my favorite cast members. He will get you every time. I know the joke. Drop your pocket, drop your ear, something along those lines. Great guy. He's one of those, if he's here long enough, he'll definitely be one of the Disney legends that retires after 50 years. Great, funny guy. But we're actually gonna go into the, off the page store, because this is the area in which there is gonna be some potential artist signings going on for Food and Wine, and I certainly see it at the back. Usually have like 2 or 3 different signings throughout the day. Art is very on the schedule, and it's on the weekends, and you can see that they're lining up over there. And yeah, oh, Jared is here. I told you Jared was here. And you can purchase one of their prints. Like for example, I don't know who this is, but let's see. That is a Kristen Tersic. So if she was here, you could potentially have her sign it. We're not going to get it this time around, but the LA style dog is also available here at Award Wiener. So that's an example of where it's available at the marketplace booths, but then it's also available at another location. It's sip and savor eligible. Perfect timing here. We're in line now, or actually we got front and row center spots for the Jammin Chefs as the final performance of the day. And again, they perform here several times throughout the day, and in front of the Lighthouse Tower, whatever you call it, Beach Buena, just right in front before San Francisco, and before we get onto the Pixar Pier Bridge.
Jammin Chefs!
Ready?
Yes, chef!
Heard?
Yes, chef!
My crew!
Ooh, go Daisy.
It's beautiful. It's magic. You all work together to create something better than the original. This is the moment we've been waiting for. We're gonna add the spice and the smooth and the crunch. It's gonna make something more. Might not seem like they work together, but there's something that you may not know. It's sprinkled in a little bit of magic in the kitchen, and it all becomes sort of
Down here over at LA Style, they have the mini LA Street Dog, the Western Barbecue Burger Bao, and the Cantarito Style Paloma. We ended up getting the Western Barbecue Burger Bao because I'm a fan of Western burgers, so we'll try it out. After a wowing performance of the Jammin Chefs, we decided to go to LA Style to get the Western Barbecue Burger Bao. I've been hearing some things about it. Some people don't like it, some people do. I'm looking forward to it the most because I'm a big fan of Western style burgers, you know, barbecue sauce and bacon. So what's not to love, in my opinion? That is pretty good. The crispy onion straws, the bacon, the barbecue sauce. It's a little more ketchupy than anything. It's definitely a cheaper barbecue sauce. I would prefer a little bit of a higher quality barbecue sauce. But everything worked out very well. I'm enjoying it a lot. You do have to be a fan of those Western style burgers, rodeo style, you know, Carl's Jr. Western Bacon Cheeseburger style thing. I liked it all. So I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. Definitely not everybody's flavor, but I liked it. We're going to take a quick break from foods, give ourselves a little digestion. Maybe we'll go check out some merchandise as well too. But we're walking through the Grizzly area, heading into what I still call Condor Flats, okay? Because, at least in my personal opinion, the best thing of all of Food and Wine Festival here at DCA. And I'm serious about this. I could care less about the food, though I enjoy it and the drinks. But there's one thing I love most and why I always look forward to this each and every year, and that is the return of Soarin over California. Yes, this is the ride that should be here 100% of the time. Take away the world. I don't want it. Keep that in Epcot. California should be here in DCA all year round. And I will die on that hill. It needs to be here. But anyways, because of that, we are going to go in line and ride it. Soarin over California. Best. The best. The best. I'm sorry. I don't care about the rest of the food festival. It's all about Soarin over California. The smell of the oranges, the pine, nothing beats a Disney. Listen to the people. The people want California. They don't want the world. So just change it back already. Or if you need to update it, do it. Redo it all. It's not that hard. Spend a couple $1 million, redo it, make it bigger and better. Get Michael Eisner out of there swinging the golf club. You know, whatever you want to do. Put Bob Chapek in there. I don't care. I digress. Anyways, walking back up the main thoroughfare of California Adventure for the Food and Wine Festival. Now we're going to check out some more of the booths. We do have a couple food items left over to eat. Got myself a piping hot caffeinated beverage, as Adam the Woo would say. And go check out the merch, finish the drinks, finish the food, and I think we'll call it a night here. Passing by here, the special magic key holders little area. It's not the greatest, you know. I appreciate having the magic key holder, but I mean, when you don't even check magic key holders coming through here, like what's the premise? There's a cool little photo op though, that's nice. Chef Mickey, magic key. But that's about it. That's the extent of what you get here. And one of the things they've been doing with a lot of the festivals is they'll have like some specialty vendors coming in with some items, both food and merchandise. Mom and pop shop, all natural mini ice pops and air pops. Freeze-dried whole fruit pops. That's interesting right there. Wow. Okay. But if you want some ice pops here, they got I Call Her Red, strawberry lemon organic agave. I mean, the name alone, I have to get it. Cocoa Yum, Cha Cha Cha, and Peachy Keen. All pops are $8.50. And look at that cute little popsicle cart they got there. So nice. So I got the Call Her Red or Call Him Red, because that's my name. It's tart, but in a good way. It's very natural tasting, very fruity flavor. That's good. I like this one a lot. Yeah, that's a good pop. That's a good 4.5 out of 5. I liked it a lot. I'm gonna try some more other ones in the future. They ended up giving me a sample one of these, which is I appreciate. Thank you very much. It's the Air Pop, the dried version of it. We got the strawberry one. Apparently like strawberry and coconut milk and some other flavors. Think of it kind of like a astronaut ice cream. You know what it has? It has a flavor and a consistency of like a strawberry smoothie, and then you dehydrate it. That's the best way. It's kind of once it rehydrates, it gets a little milky. Definitely a little strong on the coconut taste, unfortunately. So it has almost like a slight yogurty-esque, like a lassi. That's a good way to think of it. It's kind of like a lassi, just dehydrated in a weird way. It's not bad. I think I prefer the ice pop version better. This is more of like it's okay. I appreciate it. But I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 5. The ice pop, that was the one I would prefer to go with. But good try. It's very interesting. I guess if you like astronaut ice cream, you'll really like this. Walking into the Sonoma Terrace, so-called cocktails. Sonoma Terrace, sponsored by Corkcicle. They have some wine cocktails, some spirit cocktails here. Of course, glasses of wine, beers. Over to the right-hand side, this is where the beer tasting, the wine tasting, the mixology class would be here at the Sonoma Terrace. A little bit more of an intimate setting than where we were at earlier. Of course, again, we got moved because they were anticipating rain today, but that wasn't the case. And then they do have a photo op there of you where you can pretend you're inside an actual Corkcicle cup right there. And also for food-wise, they do have some giant pretzels, and another option is the birria mac and cheese is sold over here as well too. Sip and savor eligible. Love this sign always. California Craft Brews. We're gonna pick up a couple items over here, but their menu starts off with the lemon pepper wings with a garlic ranch. Looking forward to that as Disney knows how to do wings properly. A Sloppy Joe slider made with impossible beef. They also have a California punch, non-alcoholic, and a mango guava cocktail that is alcoholic. And they also do have a spring beer flight. Okay, 2 food items from California Craft Brews. First and foremost, the Sloppy Joe slider featuring impossible beef with cheese. Not the best looking thing, but then again, Sloppy Joe is supposed to be what? Sloppy, right? So the impossible beef items that they've been having at Disney have been actually very good. I've been liking their impossible chicken items that they've been having. This one was a little different. It's weird in that you can taste and tell that it's plant-based. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe just subliminal. But some sort of the spicing or something about it almost makes it sound like they're trying too hard to make it taste like beef. That actually ruins it. Weird, I know, but I'm not a fan. And I was looking forward to this one a lot, but I'm gonna give this one a bust. And maybe it's the cheese, maybe it's the salt, I don't know, combination thereof. Just very disappointed with it. So I'm only gonna go 2 out of 5 on it. It was a bust, unfortunately. I was really looking forward to it too. But let's change that direction with the lemon pepper wings, which wings are always a hit here with DCA festivals. And I've been hearing great things about this one, and I'm expecting great things. First we'll try without the ranch, and then with the ranch. Just the right amount of lemon, and the pepper, it's not overpowering. Just a little zest, a little zang in there. That's really good. No spice level, just the citrusy acidity of the lemon. It's very well done. Let's try it with the ranch now. That ranch is good. A little dilly, but it's good. It's homemade ranch. It's still good. Not too overpowering. Is it better than like the Dragonfire wings from the Lunar Festival? No, those are 5 out of 5. Those are 6 out of 5 in my opinion. These are pretty good, but I don't know if I'd give it a 5. I'm gonna go with a 4.75. Almost a 5. Almost a 5. Oh, this booth I'm looking forward to probably the most, I'm not gonna lie. Garlic Kissed. They come out with the sirloin Gruyere mac and cheese, the huckleberry citrus cooler, and the guava lychee mule. This year, the sirloin, they're mixing it with the mac and cheese instead of the mashed potatoes. But either way, I'm excited. Almost to the end of the night, but we had to get probably one of the most sought after is the sirloin Gruyere mac and cheese. So this is a white cheese based mac and cheese, but the sirloin, this is a different combination. The sirloin usually comes with the mashed potatoes and a little chimichurri sauce of some sort. Anytime, pretty much anything in Garlic Kiss is always usually the best item out there. The line is justified. The line, this probably has the longest line of all the places here. And this is probably, like, counting from where I'm sitting right now, 25, 30 people deep. And at one point, we saw it go probably even double that. And we caught it towards the end of the day. Another tip, food festivals tend to be a little bit lighter towards the end of the day. Also, another one to remind you is, food festivals close at 9 o'clock. So even though the park itself may close at 10 o'clock, the food booths themselves close at 9. So make sure you pick up your food items before 9 o'clock. But anyways, back to this. This is delicious. This sauce, whatever this is, it's like a chimichurri. The mac is absolutely amazing. A little spice. Again, like a kind of like a 2-ish, 3-ish level spice level. Nothing out of 10. I like this one. It's a 5 out of 5. Must have. Well, before we conclude the night here at the Food and Wine Festival, we should probably check out some of the specialty merchandise, shall we? Starting off with, and I'm going to say this right now, the merchandise this year, honestly, all of it's really good. I like the colors, this blue, I like the shirts, I like everything this year that has to do with the Food and Wine Festival. They did a good job. Here's, of course, a classic Food and Wine Festival. Got Chef Mickey tossing around some food, waffles and popsicles. Obviously, no prices on there, but I'm going to assume they're about $79.95 because that's usually the price of all the Spirit jerseys, give or take. This camper shirt that I really like. Oh, it's made from pretty decent material. Got Food and Wine Festival right there. But I love like the colors, the fact that it really hints at the California vibe going on here. We got Dole Whips, we got ramen, we got pretzels. This shirt's going for $64.99. Wonderful matching set of ears here. I love this little chef's hat. I love the vibe, again, with this whole really representing the state of California. I love it. Food and Wine on the backhand side, that same kind of like shirt pattern. They do also have a specific Pandora item. This year is the first time they've done it for Food and Wine. They have, actually here's some bigger pictures versions of them. They got this is the front, that's the back of it, and then a cupcake and a waffle of Mickey. Stemless wine glass, or a cup, for $19.99 for that one. Pretty cool. They do have a Magic Key only t-shirt, kind of like a baseball tee. That's what I really like. $34.99 for this one. Chef Mickey on the front, nothing on the back side. Ooh, this hat right here. This is a nice hat. Dad style hat. Goes for $29.99. Love the bill. Love it. Got the Food and Wine embellished right over there. Food and Wine, Chef Mickey. And it's made with like a really like, kind of like a sweat wicking style material. A little water repellency. I like it. I don't wear hats like that, but if I did, I would definitely be picking that one up. One thing that's really cool is this lug. It's a water bottle holding style lug. It's got the pouch in the front for your phone, small items. Got the crossbody, and it's insulated, which is really cool. And I believe this goes for around $50. Yep, $50 for this one. Oh, this is cool. A salt and pepper shaker, $14.99. Well, it could be either a salt or a pepper shaker. You just have to buy two of them if you want. $14.99. That is really cool. I like that. And they also have another one. This is the non-Magic Key version. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I actually like the non-Magic Key version better. I like the heather style blue. I love the California shape. I'd rather have the California shape over the roundness of the Food and Wine circle logo. I like this one better. And then they do have some plastic ornaments, $22.99. Same with Mickey and the state of California right there. Very nice. A large magnet, die cut magnet for $14.99. Of course, you have to have some pins here at Disney. These limited release food and wine, there's this round logo in the front. And then if we open it up, it's Chef Mickey 2025 on there. Goes for $19.99. These are limited release, not edition, but the limited edition one is a Magic Key version. Oh, and the sun logo on the front rotates around. That one was $22.99. They also have a much larger jumbo pin. This one's a limited edition. I believe it goes for $39. Yep, $39.99 for this one. Let's stop in to the pizza and pasta here at the Boardwalk. I heard they do have a specialty pizza slice, as they usually do for these food festivals. The special slice is a smoked Hawaiian pizza, spicy marinara, smoked mozzarella glazed ham, and a charred pineapple.
So they have pepperoni too.
Not bad looking, but again, pizza should not have pineapple. And then if you want to pick up something sweet, a pineapple and coconut cheesecake. Coconut cheesecake topped with pineapple jam, pineapple Dole Whip mousse, and a maraschino cherry. Over at the Paradise Garden Grill, they do have, of course, some items for the Food and Wine Festival. Some are sampler applicable, so you can get the chicken taquitos ahogados. Again, if it is a sampler version, it's just going to be a half version or smaller version of what the main entree size is. They have the huarache, esquites, they have the al pastor tacos, that is savory eligible. Pescado zarandeado, ooh, a whole fish, that's pretty good. More up close as to what the sampler versions are going to be. You get the chicken taquito ahogado. Again, it's only going to be one taco. The al pastor taco, only one taco. And they do have the lime parfait. Ooh, that sounds interesting. But we already had too many sweets already. During the Food and Wine Festival, they really up this area and really call it the Festival Beer Garden. So you have things like you can build your own flight. They have fun and fruity flights, an IPA flight, but they have lots of beers on tap here. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 4 more there. There's like 12 or 15 different taps. Wow. And some good ones here. Harlan, a double IPA. I see a Carl Strauss. I see a Stereo Brewing. Yeah, there's some good beers here. And from what I've seen here, they do at least have one seltzer and one cider. So for those who are not beer people, there is something here for you potentially, which is nice. Again, you can even build your own flight, which is really, I believe you're going to get 4 samplings for $20, and they usually give it like a 3 or 4 ounce sample. The churros by Goofy's Flight Sky School, they have a mango sticky rice inspired churro. The last couple items we're going to get for the day are coming out of Cluck-a-Doodle-Moo. The food item they have here is the Add-Ons, which is a grilled skirt steak and chipotle chicken with Spanish rice and salsa verde. You get 2 pieces of meat right there, a small piece of skirt steak and the chipotle chicken. There's the acai passion tiki cocktail, which is made with rums and Joffrey's coffee and tea. That's interesting. It's a black tea, which is interesting. So I want to try that out. And then they also do have a michelada and various beers as well too. Last food items and drink item that we'll have, I think, for the day is over at Cluck-a-Doodle-Moo. They got a combination of a skirt steak with a chipotle chicken. There's supposed to be a skirt, a small portion of skirt steak. That's actually a pretty good amount. And then a leg of a chicken, salsa verde, Spanish rice, and a side tortilla. I have been hearing things that people don't like this one so much because it's been a tougher cut of meat. Well done. But you know what's the funny thing is? Comments allowed is I like my steak well done. So I'm actually looking forward to this. So yes, yep, clearly well done for sure. No doubt about it. And so if you don't like well done steak, you're probably gonna have some issues. Tastes like a good carne asada to me. Someone's being invited over for this. I'm good enough for this. Put a little michelada, little limon, make some tacos, salsa. You got a drunk uncle, you're good to go. I like it. It's fine by me. Now trying the chicken here. Not in my opinion, the steak is better. Good little spice to it. There is a salsa verde here. Let's try the salsa verde. Yeah. This works very well. Meat was a little colder, unfortunately, so I wish it would be a little bit hotter, but I like it. I want to give it a 4.5 out of 5. I really enjoyed it. It's a good combination, and I feel like it's a good amount of meat for $9 or $9.50, whatever the price was. And again, it is a food festival, so you're not getting huge portions for food festival prices right here at DCA. So the drink is an alcoholic drink. This is the Acai Passion Tiki Cocktail. It comes with pineapple rum, dark rum, passion fruit syrup, Joffrey's coffee and tea, acai black tea. Okay. and lime juice garnished with a skewer of luxurious cherry. Luxardo cherry. Excuse me, I can't even read the word I'm looking at. And a pineapple wedge. This is my type of drink, a nice little tiki drink. The rum is good. The rum is good. And it's definitely a sweeter drink, lots of sugars in it, but it is not as bad as like going to like Trader Sam's and getting like a really sugary drink because of the tea. Have you ever had like a twisted tea, like a Mike's Hard Lemonade or kind of things along that line? That's what it reminds me of, just with a shot instead of, you know, like a malt style beverage. Very good. I like this one a lot. I'm probably going to get it again in the future, but I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5. Very good drink. Well, looky here, I got lucky. Here at Cluck-a-Doodle-Moo, we came back, and they actually do have that specialty Corkcicle cup, which is really cool. So this is $13 you can get. It's kind of like a seafoamy green color. It's really nice, but it's got food and wine right there in the front. Anyways, $13. Doesn't come with a lid, but if you purchase a beer, seltzer, cocktail drink, whatever, you can get this as an add-on for $13, and you can put your yellow cups inside, and it fits perfectly, keeps them nice and chilled, and it's actually a pretty cool souvenir, not bad. And they should be available at some of the booths, but look for the ones that are advertised like this. Want to make last note here about the Hollywood Lot stage that we saw earlier, where they're going to have the food seminars. There is one more thing that's more for the little kids called the Confection Purrfection with the Superkitties. Now, I don't know the show. I think it's like a Play Junior show, but it's on a first come first serve basis, so it's completely free. If the parents, you want to have your little one enjoy it, you can sign them up here. Usually it's about an hour. Actually, there's performances at 1:30 and 2:30, and I think it's like an hour or two before the performance. You have to come over here, sign them up. They'll give you a spot. Spots are very limited, but then they'll take the kiddies on stage. There's characters, and then they decorate, I think, like a cupcake or a cookie they get to take home, put chef's hats on. It's fun and interesting. Obviously, I've never done it because I don't have any kids, but I do know that SoCal Disney dad, Trevor, his kids did an Alice in Wonderland version from a couple years back. It's the exact same thing. The only difference is this one is of the new, you know, the Superkitties franchise, that's all. Want to stop here in front of the Carthay Circle because there's actually a few of the food festival things that are going to be happening here at the Carthay Circle. These are what are called festival add-ons, essentially just like the beer tasting and the wine tasting that we did earlier. These are additional charges, but these are a little bit more of a premium. For example, they have a Brewmaster and Wine Master reception here at the Carthay Circle, $175. The first one is going to be on March 28th. That is the Brewmaster reception with Paul Segura of Karl Strauss Brewing Company, where you're going to enjoy 4 Karl Strauss beers, including an appetizer that pairs wonderfully with those beers. Again, that's $175 per person here at the Carthay Circle. On April 11th, the winemaker reception with Dana Epperson of Decoy and Migration, or Duckhorn Vineyards. They're going to be doing, again, 4 samplings. They're going to have 4 appetizers to accompany the wine that they provide you here. Again, $175 per person here at Carthay Circle. Those are only a one-time only event for each one of those, and it is reservation required. So if you do want to do that one, definitely have to buy your tickets ahead of time because they probably will sell out. For those who have a couple extra dollars to spend, for $495, this is the one I would honestly do if I had the money, would be a dinner and scotch event, which is going to be at the Hearthstone Lounge. So you're going to enjoy an intimate, special culinary and scotch dinner event at the Hearthstone Lounge amid beautiful artwork and burnished copper hearthstone, where Highland Park of the Isle of Mull Orkney and world-renowned the Macallan from Speyside, Scotland, drawn from the exclusive whiskey library at the Hearthstone Lounge. Then you're going to be paired with selections by executive chef Marcel St. Pierre and educational presentations from Highland Park and the Macallan. So if I could do that, because I'm a huge fan of whiskey, I would, but I don't have $500 burning, extra in my pocket. So things to keep in mind. And again, that is only going to be happening one night, and that is on March 13th. And with that, that's going to do it for our journey here at DCA for the Food and Wine Festival 2025. Had a great time. Even Chef Remy here had a wonderful time trying out some of the delicious foods here. Overall, I think the festival was pretty good. A couple hits, a couple misses. I love the theming, the more of the California trueness that they have here. It's always been the theme, but more so I felt so. Especially with like the merchandise and some of the ingredients being used. Wonderful. So I had a great time, and I hope you did as well too. If you did, do me the biggest of favor, give it a big thumbs up for me on the video. Second, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, you haven't done so already. And third, hit the notification bell. A lot more journeys are headed your way, including a Walt Disney trip happening later this year, and you don't want to miss any of that if you're looking forward to the East Coast. Also, take it one step further, follow me on social media at BigRedJourneys on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram for even more content. So for me to you and Chef Remy here, we thank you, and we'll see you on the next journey. Bye-bye now.